If you're over 60, here's something most people never tell you. The real damage to your muscles often doesn't happen during the day. It happens at night, quietly while you're sleeping. And the worst part? You might not even notice it until months down the road, when standing up feels slower, lifting groceries feels heavier, and your legs no longer feel like they belong to you. But what if I told you that just one simple food, eaten before bed, could help stop this invisible decline? Not only stop it, but even reverse it. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to eat, why it works, and how to make it part of your nightly routine. Because after 60, muscle loss or sarcopenia doesn't have to be your destiny. Your body is still capable of rebuilding strength night after night. Every night, your body enters repair mode. Muscles are supposed to rebuild, joints are supposed to recover, and hormones are supposed to reset. But as we age, something changes. Our ability to maintain and rebuild muscle slows dramatically. Growth hormone levels drop, protein synthesis weakens, and if your body doesn't have the right nutrients before bed, it may start breaking down your existing muscle tissue just to fuel its basic overnight needs. It's like trying to repair a house while tearing out parts of the foundation. That's why so many seniors wake up feeling stiff, weak, or unsteady, even after a full night's rest. It's not just age, it's what your body did or didn't do while you were asleep. Now, here's what most people get wrong. They focus on breakfast and lunch for protein, but completely ignore dinner or nighttime snacks. But after 60, your body doesn't store protein efficiently anymore. You need a steady supply throughout the day, and especially right before bed, so your muscles can rebuild while you rest. That's why the timing of protein becomes just as important as the amount. Eating the right kind of food before bed helps feed your muscles during the long overnight fast when you're not eating for 8 to 10 hours. Without it, your body may start eating away at your muscle fibers to stay fueled. So, what is the one food I recommend again and again to my patients over 60 who are concerned about muscle loss? Cottage cheese. Now, I know it may not sound trendy. You will not see it hyped up on flashy supplement ads or fancy nutrition blogs. But cottage cheese is quietly one of the most powerful tools you can use at night to protect your muscle health. And here's the beautiful part: it is inexpensive, it is gentle on your system, and it works while you sleep. Cottage cheese contains a special type of protein called casein, and this is what makes it so unique. Unlike whey protein or meat based proteins that break down quickly, casein digests slowly, gradually releasing amino acids into your bloodstream for 6 to 8 hours. That means while you are sleeping, your muscles are getting a steady supply of fuel to rebuild and recover. Think of it as a time release capsule for your muscles, feeding them consistently through the night, preventing the kind of muscle breakdown that quietly steals your strength as you age. And this matters more than most people realize. After 60, your body's ability to absorb and store protein isn't what it used to be. A single high protein meal at lunch won't carry you into the next morning. That long fasting period overnight becomes a real vulnerability unless you intervene. Cottage cheese is one of the few foods that offers the right kind of slow digesting protein to counteract that. And best of all, it's not a pill. It's real food, comforting, satisfying, and something your body knows how to use. I often tell my patients you can spend a fortune on powders, pills, and powders, or you can pick up a simple tub of cottage cheese and give your muscles exactly what they've been begging for. But casein protein is just the beginning of the story. Cottage cheese is a complete nutritional package, especially for older adults. Let's break it down a little more. First, it is rich in calcium, which is essential not only for your bones, but for your muscle contractions and nerve communication. Without enough calcium, your muscles cannot fire properly, which leads to fatigue, cramping, or that heaviness in the legs many seniors quietly struggle with. Then there's the B vitamin complex, especially B12 and riboflavin, which help your body produce energy, support red blood cells, and protect your nervous system. Add to that selenium, a trace mineral that supports antioxidant activity and immune function, helping your cells recover from daily wear and tear. And let's not forget tryptophan, the natural amino acid in cottage cheese that promotes the release of serotonin and melatonin. These are the very hormones your brain uses to help you relax, wind down, and enter deeper stages of restorative sleep. So when you eat cottage cheese before bed, you're doing more than just feeding muscles. You are sending a message to your brain that it's safe to rest, rebuild, and heal. Now, you might be wondering, how much should I eat? This isn't about eating a giant bowl. A half cup is often enough, perhaps paired with some fresh berries, which add antioxidants and a touch of sweetness, or a spoonful of flaxseed, which provides fiber and healthy fats to round out the meal. This combination gives your body protein, minerals, and sleep support all in a single, satisfying nighttime ritual. And here's what I love most: it's simple, no recipe needed, no prep time, no hard to pronounce ingredients. just a few scoops of cottage cheese before bed, and you've given your muscles exactly what they need to stay strong, even while you rest. It is one of the most underused yet highly effective habits for maintaining strength and independence after 60. Now, if cottage cheese isn't your thing, I completely understand. Not everyone loves the texture, and that is okay. The good news is, you absolutely have other options that can still support your muscle health during the night. This is not about one perfect food. It is about giving your body steady, reliable access to the building blocks it needs to repair, protect, and grow. And yes, you can do that in different ways. One of the best alternatives is plain Greek yogurt, especially the unsweetened variety. It is packed with protein, mostly casein, and delivers a nice dose of calcium, probiotics, and other muscle supporting nutrients. Just be sure to check the label, because many commercial yogurts are loaded with added sugars, which can interrupt your sleep quality and weaken your metabolic health over time. I usually recommend a small serving of plain Greek yogurt mixed with a few berries or ground flax seeds. It is a gentle, digestion friendly choice that works wonders while you sleep. Another excellent option is a simple protein smoothie, especially if you are someone who prefers sipping to chewing late at night. Choose a protein powder that contains casein or even a blend of casein and pea protein, which has a steady release and is easy on the stomach. Blend it with unsweetened almond milk or oat milk and maybe toss in a half banana or some chia seeds for added nutrients. The key is to avoid sugary artificial products. You want clean fuel, not a nighttime sugar crash. And for those who enjoy a more savory route, a soft boiled egg with a slice of whole grain toast can do the job beautifully. Eggs are rich in leucine and other amino acids vital for muscle repair, while whole grain bread adds fiber and slow digesting carbohydrates to keep your blood sugar stable. It is a small meal, but it packs a serious punch for your nighttime recovery process. What matters most, far more than any one food, is that your body is not going to bed empty. You see, every night your body enters a fasting window. And during that time, if there are no amino acids circulating in your blood, your body begins to draw from its own reserves, which too often means breaking down muscle tissue. It is subtle. You do not feel it happening, but over time, those small nightly losses add up, leading to weakness, slower recovery, and reduced independence. That is why a small, protein rich snack before bed is not just a nice idea. It is a protective habit. It is your way of defending your strength, supporting your recovery, and letting your body know you're not alone. I've got your back. Here's what I want you to remember. Sarcopenia doesn't show up overnight. It creeps in slowly. One skipped meal, one night without protein, 1 week of poor sleep, and then suddenly the stairs feel harder. You feel less stable. You stop doing certain movements because they just feel too difficult. But this slow loss of strength is not inevitable. You can interrupt it, you can reverse it, and it starts with one simple habit: nourishing your muscles before they start to fade. Nighttime protein is not a trend. It's a missing piece of your health puzzle. And once you make it part of your routine, the benefits stack up quickly. So tonight, before you brush your teeth, ask yourself, did I feed my muscles? Did I give my body what it needs to heal, repair, and protect me while I sleep? A small bowl of cottage cheese might seem simple, but sometimes it's the simple things that make the biggest difference. If this message spoke to you, I invite you to subscribe and join me every week. I am Dr. Evelyn Grace Morgan, and here we talk about real solutions for real strength, especially after 60.